tonight. What's going through your mind right now after that thrilling victory?
Proud of our team, proud of our players, and we knew that Houston would have a great game plan, would make a lot of adjustments from game one to game two, and I think they gave their best shot, and they showed. I mean, they had a lead on us, and just proud of our players and the just the way that they were able to respond to adversity, and so that we got caught in some things, and the momentum was take. It's weird because we got the momentum early, and then it starts slipping away, and then we had to regroup and get back at halftime and get on the side, in the locker room and talk things over. Collaborated with our players and talked it over with our staff and came up with I thought would be a great game plan on defense and offense and special teams, and went out looking forward to doing whatever we can in the next 30 minutes to gain a victory. But I love the way our team feels right now. And I feel our offense is clicking. You just got to give them time, and sometimes it takes a little while for it to get going. But those guys can score points, and defensively, we did some things differently in scheme wise that I think we're going to have to go to and be a little bit more aggressive in a lot of different ways. So obviously, being aggressive was the key, and on onside kick, going for it on third down and fourth down often or going for it on fourth down is. I think it sets a mindset for our players that we want to go and grab the win, and basically take the initiative and make things happen. So just proud that we were able to get the win. Obviously, you need some things to get fixed between now and next week, and looking forward to getting that done.
Kalani, after you gave up that touchdown to go down 12, after they had like a 98-yard drive, how big was that offensive drive afterward? I think Zach had a couple big throws to Dax and able to get it back in the end zone. How big of a moment was that?
Yeah, that was huge. But I look at we have to assess that long drive. There's a lot of things that happened in that drive. That we got the ball on the ground a couple times, and they had this targeting penalty that I have no idea. It took them 10 minutes to figure it out. But I had to look at it myself. I saw it. I just didn't. I don't understand. But whatever, And we had a lot of different things happen throughout the series where we made it hard on them. Credit to them, they made plays and they were able to advance the ball down. But we knew what the deficiencies were. We knew what the issues were in that drive, and we set out to fix it. And as we started to fix it, there's no panic in the coaches or the players. We just knew that we'd have to get it fixed, and as we started to do that, our offense started to click a little bit, and the result is what happens. I feel like we started to figure things out, and our pass rush started to click a lot better. We started to get stronger as the game went on, and that's why we trained. These guys are a great team, and I'm looking forward to making some. Just like to see us start fast and stick to the end. You know what I mean? But you have to give a lot of credit to Houston and the things that they did. Tested us and probably made us rethink a few things scheme-wise, defensively, and then offensively. I think they made some plays. The defense was able to get some stops on fourth down and short and do a lot of different things. They brought a lot of different pressures, and we just knew that given some time, Zach can do a lot of things with the ball in his hands, and he was able to run and throw and make some big plays for us.
Good. Norma J. Brandon.
Hey, Coach, I'm kind of sad that I wasn't able to go back to my home state, but
I know. I thought you'd be here. We ran out the Texas flag for you.
wow, no, sorry. I'll tell my sisters that they should have been there for me. But it seemed like you guys had some trouble mounting a running game, but it kind of opened up the opportunity for Zach and Dax to kind of put up career best nights. So I guess, can you talk about what went into the game plan, I guess, to do more of an air raid rather than run game?
Well, they were committed to stopping the run, and that's with the pressures that they brought. They did so many things up front to just make it hard for us to run. We had to keep trying because we felt like if we can get bodies on bodies, we'd be good. But they started overwhelming us with the pressure, and as we started to look at adjustments and things that we could do differently, I thought it was a good matchup with what they're trying to do defensively and what our offensive minds are thinking about. And I'm just glad that we were able to go to a few things to make it work, and just happy that our guys came out with a win. I know that our coaches are smart. I know that our players are smart too, and we just give them a chance to be in a position to have success, meaning that we put them in the optimal position for them to utilize their strengths, that good things will happen.
Hey,
Kalani, with about 7 minutes to go, you had the ball at midfield, you got stuffed on a 3rd and 1. How hard was it not to go for the 4th down there, not to go for it? You punted it away.
I really wanted to go for it. And that's like, yeah, that was really hard for me to let that just punt. But, I think, I can't remember what happened on the punt. Did they go into the end zone? Or is that one that we pinned them back? I can't remember. You might have to remind me.
Yeah, it went in the end zone.
Yeah, should have gone for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see it. I'll look over it, and I like to be aggressive, but that's why I have Ed and the rest of the coaching staff to help reel me back a little bit. But yeah, I just like to might be mindful of where the sticks are, so we don't have to get into 3rd and short situation and make it so hard on everybody because I want to go for it. But that was the right decision, and I'm glad I was able to talk with our coaches and get feedback and make the right decision there.
Kalani, I thought the play that changed the game, the decision was that onside kick. What went into that, and how much of that was maybe predicated on giving the defense more of a rest?
I think we have. I mean, Ed Lamb's a great coach, and he runs our special teams. And you look at the things that we're able to do against a really, really good, dynamic team like the return team like Houston. And we were able to pin them back and get some stops on kickoffs and just be disruptive. And I think Ed saw something, and Jake Oldroyd liked it a lot. And me, I was like, you're going to get the green light. So they wanted to do it, and we thought it was a good time. I don't know if it worked. I mean, I don't think that drive did anything, right? But we were able to pin them deep a little bit. But more than anything, it's the mindset that our team has to have. We focus on trying to be bold and trying to do things that kind of – we want to have that mindset, that mentality of being bold and aggressive and swinging for the fences. Different sport, but you know what I mean. Just that's what I want to do, and I want to establish that. And it didn't surprise our players when we called it. They obviously didn't. They were expecting it, and I'm glad that we were able to do things like that. I just like the game plan that we had all together. It was a great team win. But the mindset's to be aggressive.
All right, let's go to Dick, Hunter, and Sean.
Kalani, congratulations on the win on the road. Big win for you guys. Could you touch again on the chemistry that Dax and Zach has worked out in this game? It really showed.
Yeah, those guys have known each other since they're kids. So, I think they're just used to being around each other. And then in the off season, you look at Zach as a leader, getting the team together to throw the ball. I mean, that's you already know the things that he's willing to do individually to make himself better, but it's the leadership that I like from him and other players on our team, being able to get their guys to get out there and do some work. You can see that there's a connection, there's a rhythm that they have with each other. But that's with Zach and all the receivers. And then you look at our quarterback position, they have this connection with the players that I think they just have a great mindset on where the ball is going to be. So it's the hard work from our coaches, but definitely from our players to be able to have that connection is huge. And then you have to give a lot of credit to the players being able to work around each other and be around each other often.
Thank you.
Coach, it was a pretty emotional game, a lot at stake, and having to come from behind, and it seemed like it got chippy at a couple of different points there with the headbutt on Micah, and it appeared as if one of the Houston players spit in the face of Keenan Ellis. With everything going on, what did you see from your team, how they were able to stay composed, keep their heads, and just keep focusing on the game and keep playing well?
I was proud of our guys. We try to play the game with sportsmanship and class as much as possible, and we know that even if we try to help people up, they may not want it. And just want our guys to just make sure that they play smart football. We're there to play a game, not to get in a fight. And it just shows a lot of self-discipline for our guys. So that's a key. we got a lot of things to fix. And with that, I'm just glad our players have a great mindset to play the game and honor the game by not getting involved with all the other stuff. So, yeah, it's unfortunate that sometimes, guys will do things that I know is not a representation of them, meaning Houston, whether spitting in someone's face or things like that. But just proud of our players and their response. It didn't get the reaction. I mean, even the headbutt on Micah was something that Micah just you saw just kind of pushed off. So I like the way our guys' mindset are. They want to play the game. They want to be aggressive. They want to be physical. But I think altogether it was a good game, and I like the performance. I just like the mindset of our boys.
Thanks, Coach.
Coach, I know talking about defense when after they gave up, what was it, 400 and something yards, probably doesn't maybe sound right, but I thought the defensive guys really kind of stepped up, especially in that second half. Alden and Zach and some of them, especially with how many guys you were down. Was this kind of a sort of an emergence for some of those guys, especially with so many starters out, guys like Kyrus and all of them?
I hope so. I mean, I like the second half defense, and I like the first quarter defense, right? This is like as much as, I mean, the first couple drives or whatever, even though they got 3 points in the first drive, I think defensively we had to change things up, and we played. We had to challenge them a little bit. We had to play some man defense, and that's I like it, And our 4-man rush was getting there, was hitting home. I think Houston did a good job at protecting their quarterback early, and we feel really good about our strength and conditioning program. Feel good about our players' fitness, and we knew that in the fourth quarter we're usually stronger than most teams, and so it did pay off. And that was in all areas, in all 3 phases. We felt like we were much stronger towards the end.
Hey, thanks, Coach.
All right, guys.
I think we have Zach Wilson coming up.
Stay safe. Appreciate you guys. Thank you.